We Indians have the second highest population in the world, but in India we don't have the habit of subscribing new YouTube channel. I am very much thankful if you have created a habit of subscribing new channels. This is the channel one which is filled with fully valuable content published twice a week. And repeat again, twice a week. As this is a new YouTube channel, I need your help to grow this channel from 1000 subscribers to 1 million subscribers. If you are new to this channel, please subscribe the channel by clicking the subscribe button, which will repeatedly bring you back to our new daily informative conversation. Another thing, subscribing any channel by pressing the bell icon means you will be connected to us at very soon for free of cost and if we post any valuable information. Hope this content will help you if you have watched this video till end. If you can't follow till end, you will miss many valuable information which can make anyone into a billionaire or a rich person. In our previous video, we have discussed about what billionaires do every day and what you must learn from them. Today we will talk about success steps that Albert Einstein followed and can make anyone successful. And number second is how price of oil can be negative, how it will affect consumers. And guys, in our next video we will discuss about how the owner of IPL team make money and how Sprite became number one beverage brand in India and success story of an woman who started from rupees 50,000 and took the turnover to 10 crore. An outstanding scientist and insightful philosopher, Albert Einstein has made his brilliant discoveries not only with the help of exciting knowledge but also thanks to his inner voice and the power of his imagination. Einstein never believed in impossibility of anything and followed his own secret of success. Here are some of them which I will share with you and it will help you in your future. Number 1. Mistake. A person who has never made a mistake has never tried to do something new. The fear of mistake stops many of us at the moment of making an important decision. Sometimes such a decision can change all our life, and someone who dares knows it's better to regret something you have done than something you haven't done. 2. Education. Education is what remains after one has forgotten everything he learned in school. We remember only what we have learned by ourselves. Over years, our memory erases everything we have learned at schools, but the things we have learned by our personal experience remains with us forever. An excellent education is still given only at universities of life. Number 3. Imagination. Imagination is more important than knowledge. For knowledge is limited to all we know and understand, while imagination embraces the entire world. Our beliefs and views are often a trap, limiting our abilities. The only knowledge that can promote you on the way of development is knowing the imagination is capable of anything. And what is possible in our imagination is possible in reality. It's number 4, and that is creativity. The secret to creativity is knowing how to hide your sources. We all have our own sources of inspiration. Someone likes reading the success stories of outstanding people, someone else gets new ideas in dream or in nature, but the point is to protect your muses from others. Remember that your ideas should be unique. Number 5. Serve the world. A man's real worth is determined by what he gives to the world, not by what he can achieve. The true purpose of your life has to serve not only to you. Chasing goals that can make the world better is what he always aspired the greatest minds of humanity. Creation and introductions of values takes us to a new level of development. Number 6. Finding miracle. There are two ways to live. You can live as if nothing is a miracle. You can live as if everything is a miracle. The belief in miracle inspires and fills our life with energy. The ability to see magic in most simple and natural things makes you enjoy life and be happy with what you have. At the same time, the belief that miracles do not happen opens your unlimited opportunities for self-realization because you know that there are no obstacles on the way to achieve the desired. Number 7. Ability to think abstractly. When I examined myself and my way of thinking, I came to the conclusion that the gift of imagination and fantasy meant more to me than any ability to think abstractly. What can be born in our imagination can be embodied in our lives. Creative thinking and visualizations of our desires are a way of begin the realizations of your dream. As a business consultant, Brent Tracy says all successful men and women are big dreamers. They clearly imagine what they want to achieve in the future and start working with the sole purpose of making their dream in reality. Number 8. First of all, be a sheep. Yes. To be a perfect member of the folk, you must first of all be a sheep. In order to achieve a result, it is necessary to act. If you want to become an entrepreneur, you need to throw away all your doubts. Number 9. Be a follower, then become a leader. Need to learn the rules of the game and then you need to start playing better than anyone. Even a great man is just a man. All successful leaders started as followers. The first step on the road to success is imitation. Start doing what all the great people do. Become a follower of them. Learn the rules they follow and constantly improve yourself. Thus, you will surely reach success and prosperity. These were the 10 points. Now we will discuss about how price of oil becomes negative and how it will affect consumers. Our next point is lower crude oil prices pandemic fears to impact various sectors. When the going gets tough and tough measures get going. With major cities and trading centers across the globe putting the restriction on travel and some in lockdown mode. Economic activity is expected to slow down at a fast clip. This worry is paramount in the minds of investors, as the impact of a prolonged slowdown will get greater than the benefits for India from lower crude oil prices. The country imports more than 80% of its oil requirement. The price of Brent crude had already dropped from $66 a barrel on 31st December to $45 a barrel on 6th March owing to concerns on demand. But with the Organization of Petroleum Export Countries and allies facing a rich consumes of supply cuts, a price war is triggered a further drop to about $34 per barrel. Lower crude prices have a positive impact on India's current account, deficit and inflation. But the situation's impact of COVID-19 changes the landscape with the nobody being sure if things will progressively improve or deteriorate heroin. In the unfortunate event that the coronavirus situation worsened, the gain to India from the sharp crude oil price drop may well done by the offsets by demanding destruction that would occur due to slowing economic activity. Plus, if crude oil prices sustain lower for a longer period of time, remittance of the Middle East will be hit, eventually resulting in unemployment of millions of Indians. These factors are ultimately posed to take further toll on India's economic growth. Notwithstanding the macro gains from the lower crude oil price, if the COVID-19 outbreak is not contained over the next 4 to 6 weeks, we believe that the economic weakness in India could get intensified to 4.6% in case of intermediate pandemic case or drop to 4% in the case of severe pandemic case versus 5.1% year on year estimated growth currently for FY year 2021. So guys, let's check out what are the impact of lower crude oil prices on different sectors in Indian market. Number 1, aviation. Aviation turbine fuels form a huge chunk of the operating cost of airlines, which means lower crude oil price help profits. But what good are lower price when demand is low? COVID-19 fears have already led to cancellation of many conferences and meetings. Accordingly, one can expect passenger load factors and fares to remain subdued. So guys, number 2, automobile. It is a mixed bag for automobile industry. We expect falling fuel price to provide support to automobile volumes through lower cost of ownership. Lower fuel prices impact cost of ownership more than the lower interest rates. So guys, number 3, FMGC companies such as Hindustan Unilever Limited are expected to benefit from lower crude oil price due to relief on raw material and packaging cost front. Number 4, retail or multiplex. While the impact of lower crude price is limited for retailers, revenues are likely to take a knock as footfall in shopping malls fall. Meanwhile, lower footfalls and delay in movie releases would drag down profits to multiplex firms such as PVR Limited and Inox Limited. Stocks of retail companies and multiplex firms have fallen sharply in the past month. Shares of PVR have fallen 37% from its high in February. Number 6. Pharma companies. India's pharma companies are largely expected to impacted by the supply chain disruption in China owing to pandemic. However, with things gradually improving in China, the impact is not expected to severe. So guys, it's number 7. Cement. The cement industry should benefit from lower crude prices as petcoke price decline. Freight costs too can be too expected to reduce, which can aid margins of cement companies. Oil companies. 10 producers such as Oil and Natural Gas Corporation ONGC and Oil India Limited will take a hit on their price, which will impact profits. ONGC shares are now at a 16 years low. However, COVID-19 may adversely impact demand. So guys, today we are ending here. If you have subscribed the channel, we will meet in our next discussion.